2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check four. Based on travel. Snap.
Throwing Jones to Barkley on the check down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Jones now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Ready. 90, Wolf.
Double dog. That's the way.
Hey, exit. We got double up. Let's go.
Jones throwing on first down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones, open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. It's caught by Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the gun, Jones. And an alley to run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch twins.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll buy some time right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
61, matchbox light. Go. Tighten up. Shoot.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready up.
55. Hey, eat. Hey, pick your game up. Check 52. Switch.
Go out.
Spawn.
Here's Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Coming out to you. Check it out, Reed. Check it backer, check it backer.
Get ready.
They'll run for it with Barkley, and he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
36. Shit.
General West.
Shit. Rush in.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the 2nd level and create some space.
Leo.
Check 3.
Back. Check. Recon. 132 fighter. What? Squeeze.
Flare.
Let's go.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Sam off.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
They'll run with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the slant. Rock it. Look at me. Door. Greystone, travel.
Shoot.
Fire.
This is Cohen.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready. 10 Lobo.
All day. Slam. Hey, check 24.
Protein spill.
Check 50.
Shoot.
On 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Joker. Check three. He's coming.
Big grip.
Now Taylor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Fair.
Check 26.
Topper.
Watch the twist.
Ready.
Now Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish. Hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down.
Go. Look at me. Zip that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
61, matchbox, lights.
Switch gears. Check.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
They'll go to Barkley again. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 40, past the 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 92 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you. Check 13. Check.
Look, squeeze.
Wide. Get wide. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Hot route. Hot.
Now.
Pop. Go.
Now a give, right side. Taylor. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
It's our time.
Under 10. Hey, lock it.
Quick dash.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, Charlie!
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes.
Now a hit and a loose football. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Rock it. Under thrust.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It's just me and you. 6'6", bullet high. Me and you. Big Ed. Watch the safety crease.
On 3rd down, it's Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
60 Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Roll out.
Kill. Check four.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check three.
Let's go.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming.
Bam.
He's coming. We got double up.
Get it.
They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Watch the edge. Check 9, check.
Go on, go on. Leo.
Check 99, check 99. Tighten up.
80 weapon.
52.
Hit it.
On 3rd down, Cohen. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Watch the curl. Switch. Mike, 55. Check, 50.
22 jet bomber.
To you. I'm going back to you. Sponge.
Go.
Sponge. No. Check your hot read. Check it back.
Go.
1st down, a run with Cohen. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Mike 55.
Quickstone, travel. Look, squeeze. Hey, lock it.
Press down. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, alert 3.
Go.
They run. This is Cohen. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, stand off. Rock it.
36.
Look at me. Door. Yes.
Check the call.
Shoot.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Topper.
Slam.
Go out.
Slam.
Deep grip.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Not that time for Watkins, but now it's 3rd down. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Yep. Ready?
He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 3.
Hey, orbit.
55.
Snap.
On fourth down, Jacobson. That's to his running back, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, no doubt an electrifying line. That final shot, though, they couldn't get it.
End zone. They don't get it in, so they'll regret that. But flip it over. Making a stand in that portion of the field, congratulations to them.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.